Welcome to Rokk Around the Clock. Daily cloud gaming news live at the same time, Monday to Friday. But first, if you're new to the show, please subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to support the channel, why not hit the join button on the channel homepage and become a member of Team Rokk. Diddly. Hello, welcome. Come on in, it's Christmas. Where's my Spotify music gone? Oh, I can hear it, but I don't think you guys can. Why does the world do this to me? What have I ever done to hurt you, world? Hope you're well. I'll sort it in a minute. It's festive. It's festive over at Rokk Around the Clock. Are you loving it, guys? Because we've got the warmth, we've got the little candle, my friend the candle here. We've got twinkly things going on. It's all beautiful, isn't it? I think there is music. Oh yeah, there it is. It's because I'm talking over the top of it. There you go. The music's working. It's just working too well because I'm talking over the top. Now, the other thing I just wanted to resolve, I've got so much going on here, you wouldn't believe it. Actually, it's interesting today because, where's that gone? Too many screens and, oh, there it is. Good. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting today because, there we go. I can see myself now. I can see you now. There you are. How are you? Sorry, I've been a little bit around and not here and here and stuff recently. But I really do appreciate you waiting for me outside in the cold for this last few days. I kind of turned up in that Rokk show yesterday, but I was only really half there. Those of you that know me will have thought, crikey, he's a bit subdued. I genuinely was not wishing I was there, but I loved it being with the guys. It was good fun. It lifted spirits, and we found some interesting stuff. We discovered, well, I hypothesized about Luna changing their model, and blow me if no sooner had we come offline than Ray had an email waiting for him confirming this was the case. So slightly different thing today, guys. Not for you. I mean, obviously there's Christmas stuff going on. But as you know, I try and stream multiple platforms, and I've tried different ways of doing it whilst doing it with OBS, and they've all been a bit overkill, but I finally found a way to do it from OBS when I haven't had to use any other application. I've given up on Facebook, though, because it's kind of hit and miss whether it ever shows up, and quite honestly, I'm lucky if I get one person going to Facebook. Excuse me. And you can't take part in any of the competitions and all that stuff, so I'll blow it. I don't care. And I'm not a fan of Facebook anyway. Never have been. So it's not an issue for me. But we are coming out to Twitch. And more importantly, in theory, I also have Twitch now in the chat. So as well as being able to race through and say hi to you fantastic folk, like, for instance, Adam, who got here very early. Good to see you, Rasta. Hope you're well, my friend. You'll also notice, by the way, I've slightly tweaked the membership badges. They now... Oh, actually, I wonder why they're not showing. Oh, they are showing. Yeah, so they now have a white background. Makes it easier to see the months. For example, my very good friend, Mugen Live, Guten Abend. We can now see that he has been a member for 2 whole months, and possibly longer. It's kind of a minimum thing. Yep, hold on to your wins, Bjorn. I'm just getting it set up. Hold on to your horses there, my Swedish friend. I'm almost there. Just hold on. You've come here for me. You should be happy. We got our lovely twinkly Christmas music as well, which is actually quite loud in my ears. Here we are, giveaways, right. And 40 minutes, that'll do it. There you go. You can join it now. It is there for you guys. Oh, look. See, trying to prove me wrong here. But no, it's true. Hang on a second. Well, it would be. There he is. BMox81 is in Twitch. You see the Twitch icon down there? There it is. Good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. I'm very well. Thank you for coming into Twitch and proving that it works for me. That's uber exciting, that is. Just to prove that it actually works. Ray is here as well. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. Hope I hope the music and everything's okay for you guys. Not too loud. It's a bit loud for me, but I can take care of that. But I don't want you guys to be too. Oh, nope, I can hear it now. Now I can hear what you can hear. That's better. That's good. Definitely working. Good. Thank you. Cloud Validation. Howdy, howdy. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much for popping in. Hello, Rocksters. Hello, Rocksters. It would be great if Ray had that accent. Hello, Rock. It's Ray here. Welcome to my stream. Would you like to see me do some jump scares? I ought to do a dub. Ray, I ought to do an overdub of you. We'll come up with a script and I'll do the voice. That could be really funny. That could be the whole basis of a new show. That would be so funny. Bjorn Burson. Sometimes you gotta love the commute trains. Do you get a train? I thought you worked from home, or is it sort of hybrid? That's the new thing, isn't it? Working hybrid. Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, dude. I hear what you're saying. I have never had to go to work on a train in my entire life. Every job I've ever had's been within walking distance or driving distance. So never had to do it, but I can imagine it could be a pain. 15 minutes on a train at a station. Well, sounds like England. It sounds pretty much standard practice for us. I bet your trains are much better than ours. Adam says the world's a rough place when the music doesn't work. Yeah, that's a fact, isn't it? And you think about how important to us music is. I think it's mathematical as well. I think it's like a code, music, isn't it? There are certain senses that unlock memories and emotions much better than other senses. So smell is one of the most evocative senses. If you ever want to remember anything, they say associate it with a certain smell. So if you're trying to remember some lines for the play or a script or something, put on a certain candle with a certain aroma. And then put that candle beside you when you want to remember the script. Apparently, it's really good. Apparently. Joe, how are you, my friend? Hello, hello. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the same accent as Ray. You also be more like, oh, how's it going in? There's Joe from London, innit? And No Time Pete. Good evening, Rock and Chat. Good evening to you, my friend. Tracy's here. Hello, Tracy. How are you? I was about to give you the same accent. I don't know what's going on. It's blame the kind of slightly muggy head. But what do you think? What do you think to my Christmas decor? Are you liking it, guys? I didn't quite finish, actually. I meant to go and festoon Larry as well with some Christmas decks, but I didn't get to him in time. But I do have some in the wheel. I see you guys are busy populating. That's good news. Over at _win. Don't forget, as Adam has spotted, if you're in Twitch, you can also enter. So if you get yourselves over to my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/rockshows, same as here, actually, as it happens, you can indeed enter there. Get 2 tickets in there for the price of 1. If you're a member, of course, you're automatically entered, so you can get 3. And that's how you can skew the odds in your favour. Now, the chap who won the last time we did this, which I think was it must have been Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. I was never able to get hold of him. I've got no contacts at all. So hopefully, if you are watching, or if you do watch, get in touch with me, and so I can let you have access to the list, and you can claim your prize, my friend. Yeek, good sneak. How are you keeping, my friend? You're... What a shame about, not that this is associated with you in any way, shape or form, Geek, and I don't even know why it gets popped into my head, but what a shame to learn yesterday of the passing of Kirstie Alley. If you're a slightly older person like me, then you'll probably be more familiar with her work. She was one of the regulars in the later seasons of Cheers. One of my favourite shows of all time. She was also in the film Look Who's Talking with John Travolta, and in numerous kind of comedic female roles, but always a shame. when somebody that you associate with, again, with, culture, stuff of the past. I mean, she was actually a lot older than I thought she was. She was about 14 years older than me. So, yeah, but nonetheless, shame. And there's always this time of the year, isn't it, when you kind of hear about people of your past kicking it and stuff. He's on. Oh, look at this. Bjorn's on his way to his Christmas party. I haven't done a Christmas party for my work for a few years. Do you know, I mean, they never watch this, so I can tell you this. But, I do all the things, the bonuses and stuff, but I think there comes a point when people just expect it. And at that point, I think that's when you've got to say, you know what, if I stop it, will you miss it? But I having said that, I will be taking my guys out for a celebratory end of year tip-in or tiff-in at some point. But no, I don't be doing all the old parties and stuff. All that, photo copying your buttocks and stuff. You don't want to be doing all that. It's all right for you young'uns. Demi-goddess of gaming. Happy Wednesday to you too. Yeah, big old cheesy grin and an explosive... Love it. I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're liking my my Christmas deck. So we'll keep these up now, up until whenever it is, the 12th night, I think, isn't that supposed to be, and stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to get into the festive spirit now. Once you get into December, I mean, we're now literally 7 days in, aren't we? So once you get to this point, I start to feel quite festive. We were just talking, my wife, Mrs. Rokk and I were just talking yesterday about when we're going to whack up the decorations. I think it's going to be this weekend. I think we've landed on, oh, hang on, she's got all sorts, talking of which, she's got works parties and stuff on the Saturday, so it may not be, maybe the Sunday. That would be nice. We were in two minds. We've always gone and bought a freshly cut tree from, managed conifer forests, grown for Christmas over a number of years, and very high quality, locally sourced. In fact, I might even do if we go and buy one, I might take my camera and do a rock around the block. That'd be quite cool. Because I'm starting to think now about all these things where I could take my camera and make a little video of it. But we were talking about, do we buy a fresh one this year? They're about £10. What are they? About £1 a foot. But they've probably gone up in price. So let's say they're £1.50 a foot. So if you get a 6-foot tree, no, hang on, they've got to be £10 a foot. Yeah, £10 a foot is what they are. So yeah, you see, so that'd be like nearly £100. It'd be like $100 and something for a 6-foot tree. And at that point, you might as well buy yourself a really nice fake one. So we're in two minds this year. Hate that memberships don't carry over in between brand and personal accounts. You thinking out loud there, mate? Got a little insight there into what's just irking Bjorn. He's having a day with his commute issues and his subscriptions. He's just messing about. Rooster's getting it in there under. Do you know, I do this every time, don't I? Exclamation point! Exclamation mark! Win. Get it in, guys. How many have we got entered here? Let's have a little peep. 14. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on, chaps and chapesses. How many have we got in tonight? Let's have a look. 21. That's a reasonable number. I would be expecting to see more of you entering. So get in there. Get it on. Get your wins. Julito Hernandez, you cheeky little avatar, you. And getting an exclamation mark win, absolutely. If you're a subscriber, you may as well get that under boom, boom, boom. Exclamation mark win. Exclamation point win. Get it in. Get your win in. Because if you didn't know, this is all part of my 30 days of Christmas. And the beauty of it is it's like a mystery PC game. So I bought a ton of games. I mean, I literally bought 30 games, right? And some of them are chef's kiss. And so when you win, and if you do this every day, the odds are you will. We've already had ARE, he's won twice. And the odds are you will win. If you do win, I will then email you or text you or DM you a link to the spreadsheet of games, and you can choose a game that you would like from the list. You see? Like Santa's list is good, isn't it? And you can choose whatever. So, whatever takes your fancy. Better than me going, here you go, you've won, Little Fairies at Night or something, and it's not your thing. So you can do all that, and that's there waiting for you. Now, as we get closer to Christmas, we're going to get to a point where I'm going to have a chunk of games left. So what I'm going to do on the very last day, which I think will be the 23rd, yet to be decided, family commitments accepted, whatever's left, whether it's 3, 5, 10, how many games are left, the winner on that day is going to sweep the lot, going to get a whole bunch of games. And it will be more than one, I guarantee that. So that's something to look forward to. Also, those of you that aren't members, if you do join the Team Rokk membership, and I don't know how many we've got now, getting on for 70 or around there, every single member gets added into every single giveaway that I do, except for the ones where I can't add them in, but there's not many of those. So it's worth becoming a member, because even if you don't turn up on the day, if you aren't able to make an exclamation mark win, you're already in the list. And as of this week, I've started a new tier. So the very basic one is called Rokk Fans. That's the one that most people are in, and it's understandable because it's the lowest priced one, but you still get all the benefits. Well, I've added a new level called Rokk Fan Plus, and it's not much more money, but everybody from Rokk Fan Plus and up, which I think it's, if I can remember, it's Rokk Fan Plus, Rokk Star, Rokk Legend, and Rokk VIP. All right, so there's like 3 or 4 more. Every one of those is going to go into a special one-off draw every month with a really nice prize just for those guys. So everybody gets added, but then anyone that's paying a little bit more gets that one special prize a month. So it's exciting. It's everything, so many opportunities to win with old Rokk, bless him. I've seen a lot of folk recently whinging about, there's a few of us that do giveaways, moaning about, oh, we're not going to do them because why would we? We're not going to waste money. We want people to come to watch our videos. Now, you see, I've been in business for 30 years, and I have built, let me see, how many businesses have I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses. And the one thing I learned in business was, it doesn't matter what you're selling, you have to market it and you have to advertise it, right? The idea that the reason there's a little lady in your local Walmart asking if you're interested in sampling her cheese isn't because she wants to give all her cheese away. It's because she hopes that you'll like the taste of the cheese that she's given you for free, and you'll come back and buy more of it. That's called marketing. And when I'm giving prizes away, I'm encouraging you to come and watch my content, even when I'm doing the big giveaways, the big massive giveaways, where you're not necessarily being told about them in the stream. Part of what you have to do is come and watch my content. And the hope is that a proportion of those people will like what I do and will want to come back and watch more of it. It's called marketing. Nothing wrong with that. And don't let anybody say, and don't be intimidated. If you're thinking of doing giveaways, don't be intimidated by those that haven't got their concept of marketing sorted. It's one thing to run a business. It's another thing to know how to run a business. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I will continue to do giveaways because it has allowed a number of you guys who'd never heard of me before to come and watch my content and stick around, and I really appreciate that. And some of you even have become members. So for me, I'm ploughing back the money that I make from advertising and memberships into buying games to encourage more people to come and enjoy the content and do things like I'm about to do with Rokk Around the Block, which I did my little test yesterday for the first time, which was me walking around. I'm going to be doing some great stuff with that forever. So there you go. I'm just missing out on the chat here. Sorry, I'm still trying to shift this flipping virus. I've got two bits of breaking news, guys. By the way, I did tweet it earlier. So you've had from me. What have we had? That was we were definitely one of the first places. One was that GeForce Now was opening in India, and the other one yesterday was me just hypothesizing. It just came to me. You know what? What if Amazon Luna isn't actually getting rid of all these games because they're looking to jettison the business, but actually they're looking to widen it out? Boom! I was bang on the money, and we'll cover that off again in a minute when we get to the news. Vet's here. Hello. For those in the US, it's National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, meaning pearl, yeah? I've been to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, Vet. That was one of the most moving things I think I've ever done when I went to Hawaii, went to Pearl Harbor. And you sort of go there and, it's something to do. It's a national, as you rightly said, it's like a national museum. So you go in and there's guides there, that are trained volunteers or what have you. And you sit in a little room and you watch a video, and the video's moving, and it's so moving, all about, what happened and how they were caught unawares by the Japanese and just wiped out and everything. And then they open the doors and you go out on a gantry to where all of the ships, where they lie, because they left them there as a monument, as a graveyard. And there's oil still coming up to this day from these ships, bubbling up to the surface. And obviously all these lost souls are still down there. And you just see bits of the ship sticking up. I tell you, that was one of the most emotional things, I think. Amazing. So yeah, remembering Pearl Harbor. Was it this close to Christmas? Wow. Tracy, how are you? I'm okay. I'm 90%, 80%, 90% there. I've got a little bit more work to do on this virus thing, but but bless you for asking. Thank you. And who else we got? I just saw Anthony pop in. There you go. Rokk, the king of content, aka the cowboy, is in the building. I thought you were calling me the king of content then, mate. I was thought, oh, bless you, dude. I'm liking the direction you're taking with your new shows, by the way, and the show you're doing with Obi as well. And I love the fact that you've fixed your chair with the background. I notice all these things. You're still doing the wrestling controversial stuff, but that's you in it. That's you in it. Come on, guys. 16 people have entered the competition. We can do better than this. Exclamation mark win to get yourselves your choice from a list of now not quite 30, but originally 30 PC games. Steam codes is what you're getting, and you can choose the game that you would like. Al Davis Music is in the house. Look at that. I'm loving my huge avatars. We get to see everybody, don't we? And look at our friends in the land of Twitch popping in. So we got Moonlit on the Bay. We got Thinker. This is cool. I'm glad that I'm finally managed to get the Twitch and the YouTube chat united so that I can pay special attention to everybody. We've gotten back quite a ways here. I have to speed up. Rouster says, I didn't watch much Cheers, but I saw it on occasion. Yeah, I mean, look, you know what, mate? I can't remember. Everybody's younger than me. I genuinely don't know anybody in this community or the Stadia community that was my age. So, there's a lot of stuff that's cultural, meaningful to me that obviously a lot of you younger fellas and fellaresses are going to go, I don't know what he's talking about. But it is what it is. Today's rank 1 Luna, GeForce Game Pass, happy 6 months. And thank you for noticing my changes, Rokk Show. It really means a lot coming from you. Mate, I notice all these things, and I meant to say to you earlier, I'm loving the look. I'm really loving the look. It looks more professional. It looks like you are confident anyway, but you look like a really confident creator now, someone who's finally found their place and where they want to be and the content they want to put out. And I'm loving seeing that. I'm loving it. I remember the very first time I ever, I think, and by the way, thanks for the $5. Oh, and Ray, thank you, my friend. Bless you. Bless you guys. Do you know what? It's been an amazing journey for us guys, hasn't it? I mean, we've all coincided from various different places over the last couple of years. And all of us, we've watched ourselves growing and all finding our feet and finding our groove and what works for us and what we're happiest with. And I'm loving that. I love seeing that. I do that in my real life. I mentor startup businesses, not many, and I don't go looking for them. It's when I'm asked, and usually it's young people, so they've come out of college, and I get asked if I give them a bit of support. But I worked with one guy once who was a frustrated animator. He did amazing animation. It was gorgeous, and he was frustrated because what he was doing was web design. And he so wanted to do animation. And I convinced him, and we devised a path where he could move slowly from web design to animation without burning, money or any of his contacts. And he ultimately did it, and he created an amazing animation company. It's done extremely well. And I'm just proud of those kinds of involvement. I was actually asked to do that. The government got in touch with me. What happened was, it was Creative England, and they asked the people. There was an initiative where that you could be mentored for a year, and they asked these people who they would ideally like to mentor them. And he mentioned me. I'd never met the guy. So they got in touch with me and said, is this something you would do? It's voluntary. And I thought, yeah, why not? And that was such a rewarding experience. But I love to see it with you guys as well, Anton and Ray and William. I mean, just all of you. There's and the new guys like NextJed and Obi. And I see Anne doing it with Obi, which is fantastic as well. I love it. Thanksgiving, my older sister was just telling us about her time at Pearl Harbor. Yeah, man. I mean, you just, it's one of those things, if you're in the neighborhood, you've got to do it. But boy, oh boy, it leaves rightly so as well, because, the horror of war should never be forgotten. And Simply Porn Gaming's in the house, and he's fantastic, and he's entered the draw. I did actually saw you popped up, and you very, very generously donated as well. Thank you so much, my friend. I wasn't looking at you at the time, at the screen, but raised. Yeah, look, it's just so lovely that you guys would donate. Thank you so much, fellas. Much appreciated. Geek says, I may start doing random PC game raffles for a $5 on my YouTube channel. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the only thing to be careful of is YouTube really don't like it. Their attitude, which again is wrong in my book, is that if you're encouraging people to watch your videos, rather than them coming to them because they found the content and it's the content they like, that's kind of tricking the system. I don't agree. As I've said, I think getting the word out there with an algorithm that is tough as old boots to crack, and in a world where, unless you're paying, and I think this is the key, they want you to pay. If you're going to do that, they want you to advertise, across on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or wherever. But for the rest of us, we've got to work. We've got to use our brain and find ways to do it more cleverly. And this has worked. You've only got to go back and look and see how my subscriptions have grown and my membership's grown since I started doing this. The key thing is you've got to, for me, if you just got a really bland channel and the content's like, and people are literally just coming for the prizes and then going away and not bothering to come back, then you're only kidding yourself. And yeah, that's a waste of money. And I can think of a few channels that are definitely like that. And I'm not surprised they don't want to do it. But then there are, I think, there are channels like mine and Ant's and Ray's and William's, where, we work really, really hard to try and deliver content with value. And we believe in the flavour of our brand. And for us, I think I don't think there's any harm in marketing. Rudigs, have you tried the pay route for promotion compared to your giveaway strategy? The pay route for promotion. So to pay to advertise, it would cost me more. I mean, as I said, I've been in business for 30 years. I have spent over the years hundreds of thousands on marketing. I know what can work and how much it can be. And the problem the problem with the problem with putting an ad out promoting a YouTube channel, for example, is you've got to have, there's got to be something compelling to get people to come, right? So if I said to you, I've got a really nice restaurant and we serve burgers, you're going to go, yeah, you and 400 other people. But if I say Friday night we're doing a taster special, and for one lucky diner we're going to give a year's free burgers away, then you're likely to come and try my restaurant, right? That's marketing. And the hope is that the 400 people that come that hope to win the burgers, try the burgers and like it and think, I'm going to come back anyway because I really like this restaurant. That's just marketing. And you can set that kind of a thing up a lot more cost effectively than running a half-page ad in a local paper for a year. And that's the same as advertising. Advertising as a medium, I don't care whether it's on digital or not. If you can market without paying people, then pay-per-click works if you've got an immediate compulsion. So it's got to be something that's going to grab them, and you typically, in my space, you typically get into their head at the point they're making a decision. But I'm not doing the kind of content where people are going to go, oh my God, you've got to go and watch him. He goes and puts his head in a lion's mouth every Thursday. It's ridiculous. I don't do that kind of Mr. Beast stuff. So for me, my content is you come here to chill out with me. We're friends. We share some pearls of wisdom. We share what's going on in the world. We talk about gaming. That's my content. It's a lot more relaxed. You go to other people for jump scares or for screams and talking about Billie Eilish's albums and stuff like that. So there's different content for different folks, and hopefully soon you'll be tuning in for my vlogs with my ridiculous camera that does the most amazing things. I can't wait to get stuck in with that. I need to get better. And then I'm going to take you on a journey, guys. I'm going to take you to see some amazing things. You're going to love it. Right, let's finish off the chat. Then we're going to go over to the news. Dre, I use the premium the most for background play. Love that feature. And indeed, stupid you need to pay for it, but I'm doing it now. This is YouTube Premium. I'm probably missed the conversation. Yeah, I don't think it's value, but for what I do, I need it, because if I'm showing videos and stuff on Rokk Show, I hate it when I've got somebody's advert pops up. That's why I pay for it, to be fair. But I did have it for the family, Blaine. I did have it for the family, but I stopped it for the family. I thought, well, stuff you lot. If you don't want adverts, pay for it for yourself. It's bizarre, isn't it? Tracy says, I think the only time the system has been tricked is when people run false contests. Yeah, yes, fake contests. And look, you know what? If you go to an Indian outfit and buy subscribers or buy likes or buy views, then you're not. That's pure vanity, because they're mainly bots and they're not going to watch your content. However, there is definitely, and I've seen. I'm not mentioning any names, but I have seen creators who clearly have done that. And then there's this thing which appears to snowball, where they suddenly have, 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and people go, oh, their content must be quite good. It's a bit like when you walk down a high street and you're looking to choose a restaurant, and you go past a couple of nice looking restaurants, but they're empty. And you think, I don't want to be the only guy in there. And then there's that one that's got a load of people in it, and you think, that'll do for me. So sometimes having those zeros on your subs can help. But again, I think it depends on your content, and they definitely wouldn't work for me. Right. Come on, guys. We've got about 7 minutes left, and there's only 16, and we've got 25 watching. So some of you have not entered the competition. That's win. Ant says, I watch so much YouTube, I think I may get premium. Oh yeah, Ant, same now. I've almost stopped watching TV. And I've got so many shows piled up that I've yet to finish. A couple of Star Trek seasons, Andor. There's a couple of Marvel things. I mean, so many, and I've just stopped watching it. And my go-to is YouTube. One, I love jumping in now on you guys when you're live, and the first thing I do is look to see who's live. And then two, if no one's on, I've got so much tutorial material that I love to watch, political stuff, or tech stuff. That's all my kind of thing. Anyway, shall we move over? Let me see. We're going to crack on with some news because I've got some interesting news for you guys. How long we got left on the draw? About 6 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Let's get ourselves over to Larry. So I was going to put some Christmas stuff up in here, and I was also going to change the stinger to go Christmas bells, Coldplay. Now here's a fact. I don't know if you guys knew this. Coldplay, Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, comes from my hometown. Bless him. He comes from in fact, his family don't live a million miles away from here. I know one of my best friends, his son was in the same class as Chris Martin, and they're still friends to this day. And he told me offline, of course, of some of the amazing things that Chris Martin has done for local people and charities. He is a very kind heart. He has put a lot of it, and he does it without fanfare. He does it without trying to draw attention to himself. But I know of people where he's literally helped them in financial difficulties or local charities. He's put a load of money in to help build buildings and that kind of thing. Super duper guy. I love Coldplay as well. Huge fan of Coldplay. Right. So, guys and gals, the first piece of news in Rokk Around the Clock today is this one. NVIDIA have been at it again. They're now coming to Malaysia. Woohoo! This is awesome. So, as we all know, we recently discovered that they were opening up in India via a third party. Well, I forget the name already. But yeah, now these guys, Yes 5G, a Malaysian outfit, are taking them in as well. So powered by Yes, Game the Impossible, love that, with GeForce now. And it's absolutely happening. So Malaysia, obviously, again, down on the Asian side, Asia Pacific. Gradually Asia, you can see it going out towards Japan and China and Singapore, and it's Australia. They're already in Australia, so they're covering these areas with third-party partners, which is a genius way of building the business. It's essentially a licensing deal, and a lot of companies, it's a great way to grow a business. If you've got something that you have that you can franchise out and license it rather than spend all that money on building a reputation and the infrastructure and the marketing and all that malarkey. So this is great news if you are in Malaysia. Now the thing is, I don't know who Yes 5G are, and I don't really know. Let's have a read of the story. That'd be the best thing. So yes, YTL Communication has officially announced that it's been selected by NVIDIA. See, that's interesting, isn't it? So it's a chicken and egg. Do these people approach NVIDIA and say, yeah, we're quite keen on your service, we'll take you in? Or is NVIDIA putting out the feelers and saying, come on, beauty parade, we're going to mark you out of 10? I don't know. I mean, I think the proposition is becoming such that these third parties, essentially all of them, are communications, aren't they? The last guys were, remember, they were broadband providers, and they also had mobile network as well. So there's the commonality is there between all of these guys. So in essence, what we have is Yes 5G, who are looking to, according to this, register your interest. And you sign up and then you get all the benefits of GeForce. I mean, I don't know at the moment what they're looking to charge for it, but there does seem to be a certain level of flexibility with the partners in terms of knowing their local market and what they can get away with. And clearly, NVIDIA will, they'll know what they need to charge to cover costs. And they'll be working off, normally there's probably a bit of a loss leader, to start with. So they'll be quite happy to just cover costs, build up a market, and then gradually increase the price. But that's fascinating, isn't it? So Malaysia is joining India and Australia. Furthermore, it says here, we have yet to see any Malaysian servers on GeForce Now's status page at the time this article went live. That being said, the mini site that YTL has created for the cloud gaming service did say that it will send a newsletter this coming Friday. This is hot off the press, by the way. This is today. December 6th. This news was December 6th. I found out about it today. I'm just saying if we can find... See if I can find the link to their page. Let's see. That's GeForce Now. That's just their... That's their operational servers around the world. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for YTL, the mini site that YTL's created. Here we go. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Here we are. Powered by Yes. It's yes.my/cloud gaming. Register your interest. There's a little format for you, so you can fill it in. Obviously, not much point in putting in your info if you're not in Malaysia. These contact numbers are probably local numbers. Enter your Yes mobile number. So yeah, you will have to be a registered customer of Yes, who is obviously a 5G mobile network provider. So in fact, if we just get rid of cloud gaming and go and look at them as a business, here we go. So similar to the Indian outfit, they're providing a raft of communication services, clearly broadband or fiber here, plus mobile. There we go. Malaysia is predominantly a Muslim country, which is, I love to see the flavour of the different cultures, rather than just seeing, constantly seeing kind of white Europeans in these things. It's great to see it. And it will be great to see, I know somebody was saying recently, I can't think who it was now, they were seeing a lot more Indians, people from India, in their chat and on their stats, and I think as particularly if you're an NVIDIA GeForce Now ambassador, and they've expanded the ambassadorship over the last week, they're bringing a load more new partners in, and a lot of the guys in the chat right now, Bjorn is now an ambassador, Ray's an ambassador, I noticed Rudigs was in the house. Rudigs is an ambassador now. Marcus is an ambassador. It's great to see, and so what is fantastic is that we will be seeing as a community more and more of these guys who are signing up through GeForce Now or for GeForce Now and wanting to learn more about the service, which is fantastic, isn't it? So there you go. That was my first piece of breaking news. Not seeing that anywhere else. So I think that's awesome. And we'll cover more. The more that I learn of the expansion across the world, and I genuinely think we're going to see more and more of them popping up in various places, particularly Asia. I will bring it to you guys first. Cheers. Another piece of breaking news, which I'm really excited about. Let me just check on how we're doing here. Come on, guys, we've got 4 minutes left and we've not had we've only got 16 here. So whether you're on Twitch or whether you are watching on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget, if you go to my Twitch channel right now, twitch.tv/Rokk shows, you can enter and get another ticket in. It's a no-brainer. Get yourselves over and do it. You don't know what the giveaway's for, Rudigs. Wow, man. Where have you been? 30 days of Christmas, dude. I've been doing it for over a week. So, I have purchased 30 PC Steam codes, which I will be giving away, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, up until around the 23rd of Christmas, 23rd of December, I beg your pardon. And if you win, then I will contact you and you can choose any one of the games from the list and I will give you that code. And that very moment you can go and claim it on Steam. Many of them are on GeForce Now, by the way. I tried to get as many as I could that were. Not everything is, but most of them are, and some may come. So that's what it's all about. See, it was worth doing it, wasn't it? It's always worth. Oh no, look at that. We're not ready yet, Rokk. So might make this the final piece, but it is a piece of breaking news, and I'm really excited about this. So imagine this. Oh, game rant. Why? I haven't disabled it. Oh, let me just turn this off a second. What? Right, turn off for this site. Right, there we go. Imagine that you have your Xbox in the future. All right, Xbox of the future. Couple of weeks, couple of years away. You have your little Xbox under the television. It's great, and you have your Xbox controller, and you can play your Xbox with your Xbox controller. But you also have Xbox app on your television, or your Shield, or even your Xbox branded thumbstick. But you want to use the same controller, right? And pain, because you've got to pair it again. Oh no. What are you going to do about this Xbox? They got you covered, guys, because they have patented, let's get rid of Charles to it. They have patented a new controller for the Xbox, which has an LCD panel and, look at this, paired with a local gaming system. So as you go between your Xbox and your cloud system, whatever that is, you don't need to pair the controller. You can use the same controller and it will tell you that it's done it. Huh? Now tell me that Microsoft are not serious about cloud gaming, because this is going to happen. How interesting is this? So you can paired with a local gaming system, or paired, let me zoom in, guys. How rude of me. Right, let's get rid of that thing. There you go. Look, paired with a remote cloud-based gaming system. I mean, wording's there for the patent. It would change. I don't think it comes with these severed thumbs, mind you. I think you'll have to provide your own. No, it's not a handheld, I can't see. It's basically a controller that you won't have to keep pairing. So right now, if you had, you got your Xbox under the TV, whether it's a Series S and X or even a 1, and you've also got your xCloud running on your Samsung TV, and that's a thing, all right? At the moment, you'd have to have a separate controller. You'd have to unpair one and pair it for the other with Bluetooth. Not with this, because it will know, and it will just switch between the two for you, you see? See how clever this is? Now, I don't know, maybe that you can pair it with many different devices, but either way, what it definitely will be, and it's showing cloud-based versus local. They're thinking about the future here, guys. Yeah, I can't see just got an S. What a lovely piece of kit, my friend. Well done. App J has a jar full of severed thumbs. He has indeed app jar full of severed thumbs. Nice one. Hey Crow, how are you, my friend? And Rudig's, wow. This should have been the Founder Edition Stadia controller. Would have made sense, mate, wouldn't it? It would have made sense. But I mean, for me, the key thing here is that this says, yet again, for those that go, no, they're not interested. They are absolutely focused on cloud. And this is almost like, you know what we've been saying for a while. Ultimate goal for Xbox, in my book, is that it's cloud-based. All right, no hardware. They're not a hardware company. They're a software. Microsoft is a software company. Right? Always has been. That's where its heart is. Having to produce hardware breaks its heart. I think it did with Google as well with Stadia. I mean, it just really, oh God, we don't want to be doing this. So the sooner they can get out of the hardware business, with lost leading boxes and production schedule issues and Chinese politics and all that stuff, the sooner they can get out of there and just sell you access to games, the happier they will be. And that's where their long-term goal is. Now, it may not be this year or next year. It may not be for 5 years or even a decade, but that's where they're going. And so in the meantime, They need to show they're serious, and they need these kinds of half hybrid systems. And it is a problem. I mean, genuinely, funnily enough, Xbox controller. Earlier today, I had my Xbox Alike controller plugged into the PC, and I thought, why am I not using my spare Series X controller that I bought for my Steam Deck? So I brought it in. I thought, oh, I've got to pair it again. And they're saying, yeah, we know that's a pain. So with this new controller, that won't happen. It wouldn't. You'll just, you press a button for the device, maybe where you want it to pair, and automatically kick in for you. I think that's great. That's it. There's not much to it. It's been patented. As you know, when something goes into the patent office, it becomes public by its virtue. So it's easy to see. Now, doesn't mean all patented devices get made, but what it does show to me is they're thinking about cloud very seriously. Says, until the new controllers are released, gamers will have to make do with their current Xbox accessories, but that shouldn't be a problem. Xbox has worked to better its controllers over the years, and while it'll be interesting to see future additions to the ecosystem, they haven't cottoned on. Who is this game rant? They haven't clicked. You see, you got to think ahead, guys. Always, business is like a game of chess. You have to think about what moves they're making, not what's happening in front of you. It's going to be the several moves down the road. That's what they're looking at. So there you go. I mean, there's loads more stuff, but we're getting up towards the end of the day. So let me see. How are we getting on with still only 16? What is wrong with you? Do you guys not want to win Horizon Zero Dawn on PC? Huh? Might be in the list. You don't know. You don't know. Might be there. Death Stranding on PC. Might be on the list. FIFA. Might be. Might not be. But it might not be. Rudigs. Let me see, my friend. Rudigs. Rudigs registers. Register red. Oh, hang on. Maybe if I refresh it. Maybe it needed a refresh, Rudigs. Let me have a little look, my friend. 24. That's more like it. Oh, there you are, Rudigs. Freaking rubbish browsing rubbish. Oh, that's good. 24. That's cool. Right. There you go. So there's more in there than I thought. That's good news. That's more like it. Yes, 27 watching, 24 entered, plus members. Now we're talking. Right, I'm going to copy these. Do. Get my little wheel. And add the names into the wheel. There we go. 24. I've got to delete one, the number 1, 24 times. It's really annoying, but the comma in Streamlabs is obviously the code is converted as a 1. Right, take me a second. It's okay. I haven't done this for a few days, guys, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's good fun when you message somebody to say, here you go, choose your game, and they're so excited, and they come back and say, oh, can I have Doom, whatever it was that Martinez claimed. Great, they're all in there. We have, let me see, how many people do we have in this today? We have 89 entries, guys. Woohoo! Fantastic. Let me just check that it's all set up, and we'll get ourselves over to the wheel. Right. That's kind of there, I think. I don't know where my wreath has gone, though. My Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Little Christmas joke, guys. Come on. Right, let's do it. Let's get over there. Here we go. Christmas Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty. And look at that. Look, guys. Look at the wreath. That's Aretha Franklin there, right? The minute I wake up, that's it. It's wreath. Good luck, everybody, says Joe. Yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you, Joe. And he means it as well. He's a lovely fella. And then it shuts down again, and they have to return your refunds. Oh, no, what's happening to AppJ? What's going on? We're talking about your severed thumbs again, mate. Oh, we don't want severed thumbs, do we? Rouster, you've won before, haven't you? You greedy monkey. I don't know who's going to win, but I tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to shuffle the names. And I'm going to shuffle them again for good measure. Right, 89, 89, 89, 8 with a 9 on the front are in the draw. That's amazing, isn't it? I'm just going to move the wheel over a little bit. There we go. So I don't mind it on my head. There we go. It's better. There we are. Now we can all see it, can't we? Good luck, guys. And I will be... Just bear this in mind, because the fella that won on Friday, who entered... I think he's a member, so he wasn't necessarily in the chat anyway. But I've got no Twitter. I've got no email address. He's a member, but you see, they don't give me contact details when you become a member. So if you've got like an obscure name, and then I go to your channel and there's no way to contact you, I can't get you a prize. So if you're watching now and you win, if I know you and we've DM'd in the past and stuff, you're golden. But if we've never had a little chat, and guys, my DMs are open to you all. If any of you want to come and have a little chit chat, or Discord's are great, come and join my Discord, we'll have a little chat. But if I don't know you, make yourself known so I can get your prize to you. I just want to give you your prize. Right, without further ado, as they say on these content creating shows, that's member plus people that entered manually. No, the member plus people, the plus members are in there as well. I added them in earlier. Phipps is a plus. I forget who else now. There was a couple. Anyway, let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Starting slow, going past Crackers there. I saw Crackers in the chat. It's going past Spectres, going past Pycon, mostly Martinez, Rudigs, Dre, David. It's, Eddie. It's stopping on. Go on. Demi Goddess of Gaming! Woohoo! Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome because she's in the chat. I'm so excited. Well done. Well done. Big round of applause. That is awesome news. Well done. Well, I know you. Yeah, we're old buddies. So I will get in touch with you by DM and I'll let you have the access to the spreadsheet and you can choose a game of your choice. There you go. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Love it. And there you go. So that's what happens, guys. That's how it works. There'll be where are we? Wednesday. There'll be another one tomorrow and there'll be another one on Friday. And Friday is a special day if you're new to the show. On Fridays, I try and do an hour's worth of game streaming before we do the show. I wasn't able to last Friday because I didn't feel very well. But I have got a load of games piling up, which I really need to stream because if I get given codes, some of them I need to stream within 2 weeks, otherwise they're not very happy with me. So I've got one of those which I'm really excited to play actually. So we'll do that. But also Friday, it's members only day as well as the 30 days of Christmas. We do a members only Team Rokk draw. So if you are in Team Rokk, you've got double chance of winning on Friday. So that's all good, isn't it? Guys, I'm super excited. That's so good. I'll be in touch very soon, Demi Goddess. Thank you so much. So there we go. We're back. We're back in our Christmassy box. It's literally like a little Christmas present, isn't it? Hey, isn't that sweet? Guys, thank you so much for coming back. It's always, when you're a content creator and you've not been very well and you've been off for a couple of days, there's always a worry that people still want to come and see you. And I'm so pleased to see you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. Unusual things apply. You know about subscribing and leaving likes and all that stuff. I don't need you. You know what? You've grown up hearing it. Since you were babies in diapers. That's all you've heard. I don't need to tell you to do that. If you like my stuff, and then I love you to show appreciation. But if you think, it's all right. He's not Mr. Beast, though, is he? You know, he's Ninja. He's not, is he? He's not like John Scar. I mean, John's fun. He plays games and gives us massive... I know. If that's how you feel, fair enough. But I hope I've entertained the rest of you. And, of course, tomorrow is Thursday, which is 2 days from the weekend. And it's when we put my decorations up. It's all going to be getting all very Christmassy. I'm going to have to start wearing my Christmas hat soon. And maybe there might be some more surprises to come between now and Christmas. You never know with me. I like to surprise you guys. But thank you for popping in. And I think, let me see, William is Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah, he's not, don't think he's streaming today. But I will just check. I'd love to be able to do the raiding and stuff that Vet does. But I can't get it to work properly. So I don't bother. Well, we've got... Oh, look. Bless him. Renaissance Men podcast. It says he's live. But it's not. What are you doing? What are you doing, Stu? I don't think he is. Cloud Dosage? So Cloud Dosage... Oh, look at that. There's a great one to go and say hi to. Squids is streaming. And he's only got one person watching him. Oh, bless. So let me just go in. I tell you what, I'll go in and grab the link. He's chatting away to himself on his own, bless him. Right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I want you to go over and say hello to him. Give him a big tentacly, squidly like cuddle, and tell him Rokk sent you. Rokk said to come over and show him some love. Yeah, it's definitely the thing to do. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to go and have my din-dins, pack up my Christmas decks and pull them all out again tomorrow. Thank you, everybody who's donated. Bless you all. Thank you for coming. I hope a little bit of positivity. Start your day or end your day, whatever works for you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Take care.